Have you ever made a mistake so big that you thought you could never be forgiven? Well, let me tell you about a young man who felt the same way. But what happened next will surprise you. There was once a father with two sons. One day, the younger son came to him and said, "Dad, give me my share of the inheritance now. I want to live my own life." It was a bold request, asking for his inheritance while his father was still alive. But the father, full of love, gave him the money without a word. The son packed his things and left for a distant country, eager to live freely. He spent all his money on wild living, parties, fancy clothes, and adventures. He was living the dream until the money ran out. With no money left, a famine struck the land. Hungry and alone, the son took a job feeding pigs, the lowest job he could find. He was so desperate that he even wanted to eat the pigs' food. That's when he had a thought. "What am I doing? Even my father's servants have more than enough to eat. I'll go back and ask him to make me one of his workers." So he began the long, humbling walk home, rehearsing his apology all the way. But before he even reached the house, his father saw him from far away. Without hesitation, he ran to him, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son tried to speak. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I'm not worthy to be called your son." But the father interrupted, telling his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and a ring for his finger. Prepare a feast. My son was lost, but now he's found." This story isn't just about a son who went astray. It's about the unconditional love of a father. It's about how no matter how far we've gone, we can always return home to God, who is ready to welcome us with open arms. So, if you ever feel unworthy, remember this: God's love is bigger than any mistake you've made, and He's always waiting for you to come home.